276. It seems like just a number. To most of us, it most likely is. 276 girls stolen. I am a girl. I have a family who loves me. I go to school. But on that night, 4 years ago, when I was asleep enjoying my warmth and security, other girls my age awoke from what was possibly their last innocent dreams. They awoke to the brutal reality of Boko Haram abduction, a reality that will torment them for the rest of their lives. The Boko Haram is the worst terrorist group to attack Nigeria, and it kidnaps girls whom it believes should not be educated but used as cooks or sex slaves. That night, they broke into the school pretending to be guards, and at the end, they succeeded in loading girls into trucks and transporting them to the Sambisa forest. These girls were aged 12 to 17 at that time. In the Boko Haram camp, the Christians among them were forced to become Muslims. They were given the choice of either becoming slaves or getting married. For each girl who chose marriage, 2,000 naira was given at the bride price. That's roughly $6 with which a girl was bought. They faced trafficking, sexual and domestic violence, and a complete seizure of their freedom to live and think as independent humans. Some of them tried to escape but were caught and beaten. In May 2014, 2 of them were found raped, half dead and tied to a tree. Subsequent videos of the girls were released by the terrorist group. One showed bodies. In another, it was claimed that 40 of them were already married. Throughout the country and the world, these stories sparked great reactions. People protested, parents raged, groups prayed, families cried. There were negotiations. Some of the girls were rescued, some escaped, some died. Yet, 4 years later, and all this seemed like a distant memory. It has even got to the point where we Nigerians wonder whether these girls were ever kidnapped. We wonder whether it was not a trick of the government. It is indeed baffling. But isn't this another monster? That much desired blanket of oblivion, of wanting to pretend that something as heartbreaking as this never happened, of wanting to forget? Do we even wonder about the girls themselves? Do we think it's over after they're released from captivity? How about the captivity of trauma and the judging eyes of the society? Are they free from that? Will they ever be? These girls face things I can't even begin to imagine. I don't dare to. 12 to 17-year-olds getting married, pregnant, witnessing murder, being used as slaves, experiencing sexual and physical abuse. And it doesn't even end after their escape or release. Most of these girls were pregnant or already mothers by the time they reunited with family members. But not all welcomed them with open arms. People called their children Boko Haram blood and never wanted to associate with them. These girls were seen as shameful because of what the terrorist group had done to them. In some cases, the children got sick but had no one who would take care of them. But no matter the circumstance, what mother would be happy to see her child die or be mocked and stigmatized? It was not the distant terrorist group, but close family members and friends who saw these girls and their children as defiled and abominations. Where there once existed innocent faces, people found it hard to see anything but pitiful, used-up vessels. 276. They are more than just numbers, more than just victims. They are girls, humans who want to be free, yet they went home to face the same monster they ran away from. And they're not the only ones in the world who have encountered this double-faced monster. The girls were once free and long to be free again. But freedom doesn't come when the shackle is removed. No, it comes with acceptance and love. When we stop judging or ignoring the parts of them that have been damaged, it comes when we take those broken parts, embrace them with selfless hearts, and slowly begin to piece them back together, one after the other.